whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, dude. What fucking day is it? Sunday, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
Sunday.
it is Sunday.
So, your fucking Sammy Sundays. How those
It's
going?
an it's an early one with you today. I'm doing another one later on this evening, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but
Right.
the cats will be there, so that's the main thing, you
Yeah.
know.
I normally catch at least the beginning of them. They you're they're normally timed right about the time I'm going into work. So
Yeah,
it is what it
it
is.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so how'd the back-to-back Crowbar streams go?
Oh, they weren't streams; they were live shows.
Oh, so I I keep calling it that. I don't have it.
Yeah, it was actually a physical live show with people instead
Oh,
of,
okay.
yeah, it was like, oh man, like 500 people at each show.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
yeah, because it was like at a big venue, so they had the room to fit people.
Did they did they have like tape on the floor or anything to mark how far apart people were?
Uh, they had like tables reserved,
Okay.
so
That's
you
one way to
know
do it,
it.
I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't too awkward. I mean, I think at just one point everybody was just like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. I
Fuck this table bullshit. I'm going stand in the front.
I it, I kind of figure that's gonna be a lot of shows here at the beginning. They're gonna try to implement it, and people are just gonna say fuck it, and eventually it'll just be normal
Yeah,
again.
I agree. I mean, I was in the crowd a lot because I was just, I was a bunch of friends there that I haven't seen in over a year. Just
Yeah.
I like to talk to the fans, and it's been a week and I don't have COVID.
Oh well.
So
Yeah, that's good.
I think I'm doing pretty good, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's good, dude.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not saying that COVID isn't real, but things are definitely looking up. Let's put
I,
it that way.
I feel you. I've not missed like a day of work this whole time, and I work with guys that are just straight up like, "Fuck, I'm not getting the fucking vaccine." And they completely dismiss it, and they've gone about their lives like normal, and we've been fine by association. So I don't know. It's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I got my first vaccine a couple of weeks ago, and I get my second vaccine next week. I mean, this whole thing about, if the government wants to track me that fucking bad, they're going to be really fucking bored. If Big Brother is keeping an eye on me, he's going to be really fucking bored.
Yeah.
So that's my whole take. And if it's the mark of the beast, I mean, I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Right. Yeah.
you know?
Uh, I'm in that same boat. Like
But
my wife has got both of her rounds because she's medical,
uh
but I'm still on the waiting list for mine. I'm gonna get them just to try to keep it moving. You know.
yeah, man. I mean, it's if that's what it takes to make this world get back to normal, so somewhat, then
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of this whole COVID thing just fucked up a bunch of musicians.
Oh
Basically,
yeah.
it basically was our fucking pipeline of income was like just cut off immediately. So we had to find ways around that, which isn't exactly ideal, but because my main source of income was from touring.
And Goatwhore is
Because
a tour heavy fucking band.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah,
So, I mean, this whole COVID thing fucking totally fucked that up, you know? I mean, but anyway, we're not here to talk about this bullshit. We're here to talk about rigs of death metal
absolutely,
and black metal and thrash metal and anything heavy.
absolutely.
So let's talk about some rigs and pedals and guitars and cables and
Sure,
picks. I love it. I love it all.
absolutely, dude. Uh, I got one for you.
Yeah.
Do you still you and I met at a concert here in Huntington, West Virginia, a few years back, and you were gracious enough to actually let me come up on stage and you showed me your pedal board and you were pointing out some shit, and I actually ended up buying something based off of your recommendation, and it was this little fucker right here.
Oh, yeah.
Does it make an appearance on the new Goatwhore?
Yes, of course it does.
All right.
Of
Awesome.
course. I mean, I'm using that. I use that, and I used the Michael Klein Audio Dybbuk pedal, my signature. So I did like 2 tracks with
Okay.
the sound, which essentially is the Randall with that pedal with a Seymour Duncan Blackout Metal pickup. That's just the core of the sound. And then I did 2 more guitar tracks with the Lawler DB and the Michael Klein Dybbuk through the same amp, same settings. It just had a little bit of a different texture. They're very, very similar.
Yeah.
But I don't
Just enough
think
to make
I'm,
it different. Yeah.
yeah, to give it a little bit more of a, fill in some gaps that were still open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as much as I love the signature pedal that I have, the Bad Monkey is just it's always gonna be there. It's like
Right.
that it's like that foreboding shadow in the back, you know.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
it's yeah, that pedal still absolutely is one of my favorite overdrives of all time.
It,
And
I,
what's
oh, go ahead.
no, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I've had a lot of fucking fun with it. It's kind of taken a little bit of a backseat to my Michael Klein pedal that I got. My fucking black #1,
Oh, those are awesome.
my Christian.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like those as well. That one does a certain thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
it does that certain thing very well.
It's like I either run, I got an old Rev F dual rectifier,
Uh-huh.
and then I've got like a Pod Go that I run into a power amp, and either one of them, it just adds, like as soon as I kick that thing on, like I can actually tell the difference. It's not like a clean boost or nothing like that. It adds its own character to whatever I put it in front of. Almost kind of Marshall, sort of, but way more unique. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it does something in like the mid range. The mid
Yeah,
range knob has this thing that when you get it past halfway, it does this thing that
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
absolutely. Um, what you said you were using the Lawler DB. What you have it in?
I have it in almost all my guitars at this point.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one that I used to track was the Arch Top Custom.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll pull it out right now.
Do it. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. God damn it. That thing's sweet.
But yeah, that guitar in particular sounds fucking amazing. Like it just with you could stick any pickup in that guitar and it sounds fucking awesome. It's one of those ones.
Yeah.
But
That guitar's
it's
killer.
it's you cannot love a human child as much as I love that guitar. But when I stuck the Lawler in that thing, it was just like it fucking blew up. You know what I'm saying? But that pickup is just, I'm pretty much, I'm pretty much at this point just using that pickup.
Damn. 'Cause
I
you've
was
been,
like,
oh, I was gonna say you've been like dedicated to the blackout metal pickup for
oh
fucking
yeah.
years.
Well, let's put it this way. I remember when I got the blackout metal, and it was a long time ago. And when I put that pickup in my guitar, I went, holy shit. And when I put the Lawler in one of my guitars, because I just got it out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Um, when I put that pickup in a guitar and I hit like an open C,
Mm-hmm.
that was the second time I put a pickup in a guitar that made me say, holy shit.
Damn.
So I was like, yeah. And the more I played with it, the more I really started fucking liking it, you know?
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, it's like with the blackout metal, it's really sensitive to what amp you plug it into. You know what I'm saying? Like if it let me see if how I could explain this. Like if you plug the blackout metal into like a 5150 or a 6505 or whatever, it does not sound good.
Yeah.
Because it's like something with the way the preamp stage is, and like some of those like modern high gain amps,
Mm-hmm.
being that pickup is already super fucking hot, it doesn't sound good.
Okay.
To where the Lawler still has that kind of personality that the blackout does.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't it doesn't react with higher gain amps like the blackout does.
Okay.
It agrees more with different amps. Let's put it that way. To where the blackout, you plug it into a certain, like if you plug it into a Randall, it sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
If you plug it into like a Marshall, it sounds awesome. If you plug it into like a rectifier or like I said, a 5150 or a 6505, it does not agree with those amps. So I think I think the blackout was designed more to like work with like a lower gain amp.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? To where
Yeah.
it doesn't really agree with like a higher gain amp.
Do you notice if there's any difference if you use a boost with it or not?
Oh, it does the
Or
same thing.
same thing. That's
It does the
interesting.
same. It's just the way that pickup is voiced
Yeah.
and that it has so much fucking output that you're like putting output on top of output, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just
Huh.
kind of like stacking gain on top of gain. So that's why I find, from my experience, that the blackout works better with lower gain amps.
I gotcha.
But the Lawler works great with any amp
Mm-hmm.
because I'm really stoked on those pickups. So.
Well, hell yeah. Um, I've tried looking them up and stuff. There's not a ton of great clips on those pickups yet. It's kind of like that. Well, there's all kinds of gear out there like that. We can't find a good clip of it online, like the Orange Dart Terror.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I've played one in life, and that thing's killer. It's like, why the fuck don't more people use this, and why they discontinue it? But if you look online, all the clips sound like solid state dog shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's how it always is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think maybe the thing with the Lawler is that it's well, number one, it's really expensive.
Yeah.
And I don't think that a lot of people, would be willing to shell out almost $200 for a pickup they're not sure about.
True.
And I took that chance.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I was like, I had the money to buy it. I was like, all right, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to buy it. If I don't like it, I could just probably sell it for the same amount of money that I bought it for, being that, you know, the Lawler stuff, you kind of have to, they make them to order. It's not like you just order one and then it'll be at your doorstep in 3 days, you know?
Yeah.
So I figured, you know, if I don't like it, I could just put it on reverb and say, here it is, it's ready, it's brand new, I plugged in and I didn't like it, just
Yeah.
I'll sell it for what I paid for it, you know?
Yeah.
But then I ended up just being like, nah, I'm keeping this motherfucker.
like now I need more of them.
Exactly. Now I need them in almost all of my guitars.
You're a lot of your guitars are just your one bridge pickup. Are there any neck pickups that you like at all, or are you just strictly just like fuck them, don't need them?
Well, I don't really use them that often, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just like, whatever. And
Yeah.
plus I'm a really big fan of like 80s guitars back when, you know, the Charvels and a lot of the Jacksons only had just one humbucker in it.
Yeah.
I always thought that was the coolest shit. So you know, when they were started making some of my guitars, I was like, you know what, I don't really use the neck pickup, so let's just go old school with just one humbucker.
Sure.
But as you were saying, I do some of the neck pickups that I do like. I really, really like the Seymour Duncan Hot Rails neck pickup.
Okay.
Those are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What was another one that I tried recently that was really good the Jeff Loomis signature neck pickup.
Okay.
Because I have a couple of guitars where I have there's two pickups, but I still have the Seymour Duncan active in there. So I basically,
Compliments
yeah, the neck pickup sounds great.
it. Yeah.
What was another one that I like? I like the Seymour Duncan 59. That's a really good neck pickup. Trying to think of anything else. DiMarzio, I think it's the Air Zone or the Air Norton.
I think they actually make both now.
Yeah, with the neck pickup version of, I believe it's the Air Norton. That neck
Yeah.
pickup that one's really good too.
I've played that one. That one it's like the Air Norton and Tone Zone is kind of like the DiMarzio equivalent to like a JB and a 59 or
Yeah.
like it's just the set that if you're going to get that brand, you might as well get that set first.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, the Tone Zone is just a great pickup in general. You know, I used those for a long time. That's actually what I was using before I switched over to the Blackout Metal.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know why I associated you before the Blackout. For some reason, I had you pinned as like an EMG 81 kind of guy. I don't, maybe because a lot of other guys were active, like 81 users before switching to the Blackout, like Dino Cazares and shit.
Yeah. I was using the 81 in Acid Bath.
Okay.
But then when I started playing with Crowbar,
Mm-hmm.
Kirk had it was a Seymour Duncan Distortion.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and he had it in his old Charvel. And I was like, God damn, dude, that shit sounds way better than the EMG 81. So then I switched over to the Seymour Duncan Distortion when I was in Crowbar. That's what I used. And then I started just experimenting with passive pickups from then on.
Right.
And some kind of way I just came across the Tone Zone, and I was like, fuck, this is the one. So I just started using that one like during when Goatwhore started getting busy, you know.
Okay. What Goatwhore album was it? Like pretty early on that you switched to the Blackout, or like what album did you say?
I switched. I was using the Tone Zone when we did A Haunting Curse.
Oh shit! Okay.
And I did that record with that pickup, and then some kind of way I got a Blackout Metal, and then I was just like, it was in between Haunting Curse and Carving Out the Eyes of God. So somewhere in between that period of time, I came across a Blackout Metal, and then I was just sold. So from then on out, so a Haunting Curse, no, that was Tone Zone. So Carving Out the Eyes of God was a Blackout Metal. Blood for the Master was a Blackout Metal. Constricting Rage of the Merciless, everything was Blackout Metal up until this point, basically. From Carving Out the Eyes of God on.
Sorry, the chat just is fucking cracking me up right now.
What is Josh acting all fucking nuts in there?
No, actually, somebody. Do you know Trailer Park Boys?
Yes.
Somebody said you're Bubbles and I'm Julian.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, god damn it! I used to get compared to. I used to just have the goatee, and I would wear just plain black T-shirts and blue jeans a lot while I was like drinking whiskey and shit. So I'd get compared to Julian a lot.
I can kind of see that.
God damn it! Sorry, I need to try to block out the chat. I'm just gonna keep getting distracted. It's funny. Man, I've been on back to the whole pickup thing. I've been kind of experimenting with every guitar. I'm got something completely fucking different in right now. Like, I got an 81 and an Eclipse. That's the guitar I've gigged with the most.
Right.
But where I'm experimenting with like the Helix stuff right now, the 81 sounds like shit with the digital shit.
Yeah,
like it's
that's
killer through my dual rack. Like it's perfect, but I don't know. I guess just trying to save on tube life a little bit. You know, checking out the digital shit, and it's great with the passive stuff I got. Like I just got an X2N and a BC Rich Beast, and I got the Duncan Nazgul and Sentient in a 7-string.
Yeah.
The Keith Merrow pickups, and then I got like just a JB and another RG of mine. So just trying all kinds of shit right now, and it all works great.
Yeah, man. I mean, you just got to find that right combination. You know what I'm saying? I hope it never ends.
Right.
The search. I mean, it's going to be really boring when it's like, this is the sound. And then it's like, well, what now?
Like, I'm pretty sure when any of us get to that point, we'll find something that sounds really fucking killer, but it's typically something that's really fucking impractical. So then it's like, all right, well, I got the perfect delay sound with this old actual like real like tape reel delay or whatever, like an original, what is it, fucking like, was it Maestro or
I know one of those crazy old analog tape delay things.
Yeah, it's like, well, this isn't exactly roadworthy, so
right.
I guess I'm going to try to spend 5 years finding a delay that sounds pretty close to this.
Yeah,
shit like that.
But you know, the good thing is that you can find something like that nowadays. You know,
there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the way things are nowadays with the technology, you can find like a delay pedal that's this big that sounds like one of those old fucking reel-to-reel fucking delay pedals, you know?
Who makes that one? It's fucking huge, and it actually still has tape. It might just be for looks, but it has tape running on it. I think it's like T-Rex or somebody.
I've never seen that.
Dude, like, check it out. It looks about the size of like a little 12-channel mixer. Like, it's
right.
Huge. And it actually, I'm almost positive it's just for looks. They have a real tape reel on the face of it. It can't be functional. There's no way.
Who I mean, fuck all that shit.
T-Rex replicator. Somebody just named it.
Yeah, fuck all that shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, as long as the delay pedal makes echoes and it sounds good, I'm not looking for the vintage vibe. I just want something that sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. I want that fucking Lonely Ghost really bad. That's on my list. I've
Dude,
got huh?
I said, trust me, that pedal is fucking amazing, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like the like that one ended for me when I got that pedal
Nice.
because I was using a what was I using? I was just using a Boss DD6 delay pedal, and it was okay. It wasn't bad. It did its job.
Hmm.
But when I got the Lonely Ghost, being that it has the boost in it, because
Yeah.
all I only use the delay on my solos. So the boost thing comes in very, very handy. You know, Even if you don't use it, you could turn it off, and it's fine.
Hmm.
But it definitely does something that's fucking awesome. I highly suggest that pedal. But I remember we were on tour with Arsis at one point. It was like a couple of years ago, and me and James Malone were talking, and they were sound checking, and I was just fucking with James, hanging out, and that's what he had, like a boost and a delay pedal, like it was two separate pedals. And I was like, "That's what you use for your solos?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I wish I could just find one pedal that I could just turn on that has the boost and the delay in it,
Hmm.
and enter the Lonely Ghost."
Nice.
So, that definitely that pedal is highly recommended. That pedal is
Uh,
great.
are you like all in the front end, or do you run that in a loop?
I run all like my effects
Yeah.
in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Like any
Me too.
reverbs, delays, or anything like that, always go in the loop.
Same.
And yeah, everything else like a wad, overdrive, and all that crap all goes in the front.
Gotcha. Yeah. Some guys actually. I've met people that like the whole delay through the front end with an overdrive and shit. And I'm like, I don't know how it does. It just doesn't work. Like,
I mean, you can make it work to an extent because I
yeah.
mean
If you go
it depends.
subtle, if you go subtle with it.
Yeah, but it doesn't do what it's doing in the loop where it's extremely clean and obvious that it's there.
Right. Right. Um, I got one delay. It's a delay and like five other effects coming my way. It's a Lone Wolf Audio Void. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, what does that pedal do anyway? The one thing I don't like about Lone Wolf Effects is that he never describes what the pedal does.
If you, I know what you mean. Like he's like when he posts about him and stuff, he's not too descriptive. If you go on the website and look at the descriptions, he's normally a little bit better about it.
Yeah,
Um, I fucking love Joe. He's funny as shit. But the Void is actually like it's six different digital effects rolled into one. It's a pretty ambitious little pedal. I think it's got a pitch reverb. It's got some kind of delay, a sample hold, some kind of weird synthy thing. It's like you can just select whatever of these effects. It's got like a notched dial or whatever on there.
yeah,
I'll probably use it mainly as a delay, at least for until I get a Lonely Ghost, and then I'll use it for crazy shit. But it's a
yeah,
cool. It's one of those cool fuck around pedals, and he's got a lot of those. He's got
yeah.
so much shit that's just fucking out there. Uh, it's pretty neat. I don't know. He's like real into the whole analog synth thing, and I think a lot of those are like really like his dirt pedals are catered for like the crust and punk and hardcore and death metal crowd, and then everything else is like 80s synth kind of shit.
Just fucking weird ass fucking shit.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know. Like I'm not as much into spending like almost $300 for a reverse delay, but I know there are guys out there that fucking would eat it up.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I personally don't have a use for that, but
right.
there are guys out there that do.
Like I used to have one of those flashback delays, and it's like if I'm in the mood for something fucking weird and out there, just fucking around, I'll turn a knob and get it. But most of the time, it's like just a simple. I don't even like just a plain old Boss like digital delay.
Yeah, they
You know?
work.
Yeah, there's like pretty clean repeats and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. I
each
mean,
their own.
yeah, exactly. I'm pretty simple when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't really need this crazy soundscape thing. You know, I just
yeah,
need a little salt and pepper on some certain things.
right. If I, which I'm kind of working on a new band now, and it's like a Mastodon, Converge, like got some weird shit in there. But even at that, like I'll find a single delay sound that works, and I'm good. You know? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't like
exactly.
fucking around with shit too much.
Exactly. I like to kind of just set it where it sounds good, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Turn it on, turn it off. It's I'm not this kind of dude that needs all this insane shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, this song, I need some chorus with a reverb, and on the next song, I need a delay, but I need a little hint of some modulation on the delays.
Yeah,
It's like, no, all I need is one sound to sound good, and
right.
that's it. I'll roll with that.
I, I gotta say though, the other mindset would be somebody like your boy Matt Pike, where he's like, I got 5 new pedals and I want to try them out on a bunch of different songs, so I'm just gonna take them with me and make every night different.
Yeah, well, that's what he does.
Yeah, I mean that's cool
That
too.
Yeah, man. He likes to experiment. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Um, and I don't know. I don't know if you're a Frank Zappa fan or anything like that, but he kind of
It,
had that, huh?
it's a little bit over my head, man.
That's fair. That's fair. I think he was going for that in a lot of cases.
Oh yeah.
But he had that whole mentality where he didn't want to do a song exactly the same any given night. Whether he had the entire band play on an upbeat instead of a downbeat for one night, or like he'd just do random shit. Like, all right, we're gonna do this song, and we normally do this like a 4/4 or whatever, but we're gonna do it in 7/8 reggae tonight. Like just crazy shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
constantly.
Fuck. It's too much thinking, man.
Yeah. Steve Vai had some really good interviews talking about Frank,
Oh yeah.
where he would just fuck with him. Basically, he would have him. He would have him learn. He would almost use Steve as like a notepad. Be like, "Hey, I got an idea. Learn this real quick," and he'd just come up with something. And Steve's like, "All right." 5 months later, like, "Hey, Frank," he's like, "You remember that one thing you had me learn?" No. It's like, yeah, this thing, and he plays. Like, oh yeah, hey, add this to it, and like maybe a year later they'd make a song out of it. Just crazy shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's some genius, literal genius shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's way beyond any of my comprehension at all.
Um, some Josh's chat threw in there. It's not metal.
Oh,
Man.
Josh is going crazy, man. Josh is having a wonderful fucking Sunday afternoon.
We'll reel it back in. Somebody, whoever runs the Goatwhore page, mentioned how just you basically have a whole lot of history in your collection. Do you have the Zakk Wylde Flying V handy at all? Like, is it easy to
Man,
get to at all?
yeah.
Can we see it?
Yes.
Sweet. Josh. Fucking killing me, dude. Sweet.
All right, here it is.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
In all its beautiful glory.
That's killer, dude.
That's a real one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's real low serial number.
Wow.
That's this guitar. This guitar sounds fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's out of tune as shit right now, but yeah, it's bad. It's all out of tune. I haven't changed the strings on it in a while, but once you get like a new pair of strings on this thing, it's just like this Carina is just it's an amazing wood, you know?
Yeah. Do you have it set up for like Goatwhore tuning and all that? Or?
Oh yeah, it's tuned to C because I used it on a couple of records.
Nice.
Because not like any, just like some certain parts. Like what was it? I think I did a solo. I forget what solo I did on Constricting Rage. I think it was a solo for Bearing Teeth for Revolt.
Oh, okay.
Because we're going for more of like a kind of a vintage thing going on. So it was just like they're like, well, you're not really using the tremolo on that solo, so just fucking bust out the fucking Carina V, and it worked, you know. And I used it on what else? It was on a song off of Carve Out the Eyes of God called To Mourn and Forever Wander Through Forgotten Doorways. I believe it's like the last song on the record. And it's like the intro is like a clean guitar. And I couldn't get a really good clean sound out of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I used this and I just switched to the neck pickup.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot what they had, some amp laying around the studio, just like a little combo amp. And we just mic'd it up and put it through this and played the part. It sounded good, so we kept it, you know?
Hell yeah. Do you know what pickups are in that one?
The original Tim Shaw's, I believe.
Tim Shaw's? Hell yeah.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but I haven't changed anything on this guitar except for the tuners.
Okay.
Because the tuners that it was like they had those like old school fucking Gibson ones, and like one of them broke.
Okay.
And I was just like, you know what, these tuners fucking suck anyway, so I'm just gonna replace them, you know. So, but what I lucked out because the tuners I have on it now, it's like everything is exactly like the same size as the original tuners that was on it, so I didn't have to like drill any extra holes or anything, basically.
What tuners are those?
These are those Planet Waves,
Okay.
the ones that chop the string off when you get to a certain point. Yeah, they're fucking awesome, man.
They still make those?
Yes, they do.
I need to look into those because, well, I got several guitars I like locking tuners on, but mainly my Eclipse.
Yeah. I highly suggest you try these out before you try out Spurzels or something like that.
Okay.
Because I find like like with the Spurzels, it's kind of like when you're turning it, it's like you have to kind of fight with it a little bit to get it in the right spot. Mm-hmm. Where these are a little bit more accurate.
Okay. Hell yeah. I don't think he's trolling, but Josh was asking about the tone for Ritual Killer.
The tone for Ritual Killer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Acid Bath was pretty much like, for the most part, wasn't it basically a Metal Zone and Randall RG?
yeah, that was it basically.
Yeah.
That was the Acid Bath tone, but the Ritual Killer tone. Oh man. Let's see. Actually, I used this guitar for the Ritual Killer stuff, believe it or not.
Oh wow.
But what I did was, what was I running? It's on the first record. It was a Jackson Warrior I used on the first Ritual Killer record. On the second Ritual Killer record, I used this guitar, but I turned the tone knob off,
Okay. Oh.
and I ran through the Bad Monkey into I believe it was a Framus. What's those silver Framus heads? Those old
Cobra.
ones. It was a Framus Cobra. That's what I used on the second Ritual Killer record.
Okay.
The first Ritual Killer record I used Jackson Warrior through a Line 6. What was it? It was like this Line 6 212 comp. It wasn't the Spider. It was before the Spider.
Veda.
It was a real bad one.
Oh shit.
I don't remember. But anyway, I don't remember. But anyway, I just ran that direct into a 4-track. And I just turned everything on 10. And it was just the nastiest fucking sound you could ever hear, especially running direct. It was just fucking gnarly. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going for the Ritual Killer stuff. But that was for the first record where it's just scalding, you know what I'm saying? It's just like
That's awesome. See, nowadays when people want something like nasty, everyone just thinks, "Oh, I'll just throw an HM2 in front of something." I'll throw my fucking HM2 or some boutique clone in front of my expensive tube amp that I'm not using the fucking gain out of, and I don't know. I get kind of annoyed with the HM2 fad.
yeah, it does a certain thing, you know what I'm saying? And there's not a whole lot of variation from that thing it does, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But yeah, it's kind of it's more of a fashion statement nowadays rather than an actual tone. You know what I mean?
I do.
It's like there's certain people that, won't even listen to a record unless it has an HM2 on it. It's a weird scene we're in right now, you know?
I think I was talking to the band Frozen Soul.
Yes.
Me and one of their guitar players, Michael, were just talking about kind of the trend of it and everything. Like, there's some bands that use that sound that are fucking killer.
Yeah.
Gate Creeper comes to mind. A million others, but I think we started talking about. He posted a meme like, "Fuck the HM2." All my friends use, and it had like a Maxon, like ST9 Pro Plus or something. And I don't know that. Like, I've had an original HM2 and sold it because I got so. It was like a toy for me. Like, I'd kick it on to cover some like Dismember or something like that. But I didn't use it. I had no plans on using it for a band or.
Right.
That being said, I've got an 8-ball EQ coming from Lone Wolf Audio as well. He's building me like 3 fucking pedals right now. But to be fair, I didn't pay for it. It's part of a trade. So,
well, I mean, you can't complain about that.
Exactly. I had a handful of Game Boy Advance games I haven't touched since I was 15 that he wanted. So we did a trade for pedals.
I mean, that's a fantastic trade if you ask me. You know?
Right? Trade. He's a huge video game collector. So I was like, I have no plans on playing these games ever again,
Right?
they're yours.
Good job. Good job, man. But yeah, as far as like the HM2 thing goes, I mean, there are some cool ones out there. Um, I got to try which ones that I tried recently that were really good was the Fuzz Lord one.
HM6, I think, is what it's
That
called.
that one is great. And another one that's really good is the Ares Effects one.
Okay.
I think it's the Merciless
Oh,
Drive
yeah.
or Merciless Distortion.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that one is fucking amazing because it's like you, I can't describe it. It's like you could get it to where it's almost like an HM2 to where a lot of those pedals either it's got that sound or it sounds like shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ares Effects one is like you could get it to where it doesn't have that HM2-esque kind of mid-range thing, to where you could really dial in the amount of that you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one's like one of my favorites.
Hell yeah. I'm going to try to address a couple of the questions in the chat. But, dude, like 3 or 4 people have asked what you think of Bernie Rico Jr. guitars.
I've never played one, actually, to be honest with you.
I was wondering if there was an inside joke there, too, because I feel like that's a trend.
I've never played a Bernie Rico guitar before in my life. I've seen a couple of them, and they seemed really nice.
Yeah,
but I've never really physically.
Cool.
Yeah, I've never. Well, I take that back. When we were on tour with Exodus, like a long time ago, and Gary was playing the Vixen V's.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I played one of his.
Yeah,
and that thing was fucking sick, man.
I'm sure. I mean,
yeah, yeah. But I mean, even though like it was like a fully scalloped fretboard and everything, it played fucking awesome because it's like it seems like it would be harder to play a scalloped fretboard.
Yeah, I've never tried.
But it's actually easier because it's like you could feel like the string touch the fret and you stop. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you like pressing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It's like almost like having none of the fingerboard wood there, to where it's all you feel is a string and the fret.
Okay.
It's definitely different. Yeah, I could see some people liking it and some people hating it, but I played his, and it was fucking pretty sick, actually.
Sick. That reminds me of that old guitar violence instructional that he did.
Oh yeah,
dude. There's so many good licks in that. Like
everyone yeah, man.
Thing.
It was that fucking that fuck. Yeah. I forgot it. You know I'm talking about it.
Oh yeah, I know.
That fucking. That fucking lick, yeah. That's a cool one. Yeah, he's got some awesome shit on there.
Oh fuck, absolutely. I've been on another kick here the past few months, getting back into like chop building or whatever, like sitting around with a metronome again and working on like exercises and shit. Somebody mentioned the Carl Sanders V, where it's like fully scalloped. I was just, as we were talking about the scalloped fretboards, that was the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I wanted it. I wanted to try that thing so bad, but I'm like, scalloped fretboard, and I don't know.
It's not as bad as you would think it. You'd think it would be like hard to play.
Yeah.
But it's actually it's like a feel thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same thing, except you're not feeling the wood from the fretboard underneath your finger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe I'll have to try one out one of these days and get
they're fun, you know. Like I said, some
Yeah.
people love them, some people hate them.
Hell yeah. Um, we'll redirect here for tours coming up because that's the goal, right? Get back on tour.
Well, yeah.
What is your currently? What are you planning for your live rig?
For my live rig,
Do you know yet?
nope.
No.
I want to change something, but I'm not sure what I want to change. I want to possibly try some different cabinets because I've been playing through like the same cabinets and speakers for like a long fucking time.
They're Randall
So
Randall cabs, right?
yeah, yeah, they're not bad. They're awesome, you know. They still
Cool.
work, they still sound good, but it's just I've never really tried anything else, you know.
What speakers do you run in them?
Vintage 30s.
Okay.
But I've been experimenting with different speakers. So that's a completely different wormhole right there.
For sure.
So you know, I might be changing some cabinets. I'm currently working with Michael Klein right now on actually trying to design an actual head.
Okay.
So we're kind of in the process of starting to design something.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I sent him where I want to start is I sent him my absolute favorite amp, which is the 1976 JMP 50 watt.
Oh shit.
So I sent him that. I sent him my amp that I had. And I was like, look, how can we make this better?
Yeah.
So essentially, that's going to be like the cornerstone of what the amp's going to be based on.
Gotcha.
So he's fucking around with it right now. So hopefully soon he'll send it back with some changes and we'll take it from there and see what happens.
That's awesome. Uh, are you thinking like keeping it a single channel,
Oh
bare
yeah.
bones?
Yeah, I don't use a clean channel, so I just want it to be just a fucking mean ass, heavy, loud amp, you know?
Is your JMP? Have you modded it with like an effects loop or anything, or is it bone stock?
No, he's doing all that right now.
Oh, he's doing that to your amp.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. What
So
what kind of loop are you using? Like, do you know if
he's
I was gonna say like the Metropolis or
those are awesome, but he designed one as well.
okay,
So
of
basically, it's
course.
his design, it's his effects loop essentially that he's putting in there.
I'm sure it's fucking killer, whatever
Oh
it
yeah.
is. Uh, I need to ask him. I wonder if he's gonna plan on selling those too, because I'm sure there'd be tons of Marshall collectors that'd buy that up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not gonna. It's gonna. There's gonna be some changes made to the amp. Let's put it that way. So, but basically, that's just gonna be like the core. The heart is gonna be like based on a JMP JCM 800,
Okay.
but like the heaviest sounding JMP JCM 800 you ever heard. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think we're gonna add a little bit more like low end. We're gonna put like a resonance knob on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do some sort of frequency on the actual low end knob that's there to where we're going to leave it stock to where if you want to keep that kind of Marshally low end, but then
Mm-hmm.
we're going to put a pull knob on it that boosts the low end even more.
Okay.
So you could really fine tune like the bass, you know, because that was a lot of one of my main complaints about those amps is that it didn't have enough low end, you know.
Yeah.
Or the low end wasn't right, you know.
What
So
what tubes you running in it?
I'm not sure yet. He said he's
Oh,
going to go through. He's going to try a bunch of different ones and see which ones sound the best, you know.
okay.
So I'm not really sure exactly. I know it's stock. The guitar stock came with like 6550s,
Mm-hmm.
but he had mentioned that he wants to try EL34s in there, and he also wants to try KT77s.
Um, yeah, all the KT tubes, like the 66s or 77s, everyone, raves about those. They're like, oh, it's like the perfect blend of a 6L6 and an EL34. Like, it's like a 34, but you get the bottom end of a 6L6 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you hear just as many people say that's all bullshit. It's all the tone stack of the amp. And I don't know.
Well, from experience,
Mm-hmm.
I have one of those Omega Iridium heads.
Yeah.
Essentially, you can put whatever kind of power tube you want in that bitch. All you have to do is adjust the bias.
Mm-hmm.
And all these people that say all these different tubes don't make a difference are full of shit or they're deaf. Because that amp, I could definitely tell an enormous difference from when I switched from an EL34 to a 6L6 in that amp. Like it's like night and day, So whoever says that, well, it doesn't matter what kind of tube you put in it, blah blah blah, they need to get their hearing checked.
What do you end up running in the Omega?
I have the 6L6s.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I put the EL34s in there, and they were a little bit too mid-rangey in that amp.
Okay.
To where the 6L6s just opened the fucking amp up, where it's like just huge sounding,
Sick.
But the next thing on the agenda is I want to try KT77s in that bitch. Because I liked what it was doing with the EL34s in the mid-range,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't. I want the low end that the 6L6s produce in that amp is just fucking enormous.
Hell yeah.
So I might try some KT77s to try to get the best of both worlds,
You could also maybe try 88s.
Yeah. But, to find a good pair, what was it? Yeah. They suggested that I try the Gold Lion KT77s,
Mm-hmm.
and for a set of 4 of them were like almost $300. So I was like, yeah, I have to wait till the finances are a little bit more freed up before I just kind of chance it,
Absolutely. I've invested in higher tubes here and there. Whether there's like Gold Line or Punk Soul or whatever, but more often than not, I'll just go to Euro tubes where you can do the amp kits and shit.
Yeah.
And it's all JJ, but I like it because where the dual rec has like the fixed bias. Normally you have to end up buying Mesa brand tubes that have it set like the right rating or whatever. Eurotubes is one of the only ones that they'll actually rate it for you.
Yeah.
And I actually try to have them. They always try to go for a hotter, like slightly hotter rating to push it. I've asked them to like, hey, can you get me a little bit colder rating? Because I'm trying to see if I was wanting to experiment and see if I could get more life out of them. Run
right.
Colder. And so far it's been working, but supposedly this thing was modded too, but I can't really prove it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no label or nothing. I can't. If I cracked it open, I wouldn't know what I'm looking at anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of just looking at a bunch of wires and solder. I don't even have no idea where none of that shit starts.
Me either. I'm clueless. I just learned how to solder pickups like a year or two ago, so I'm not about to try to fuck with all that.
Yeah, fuck that, man. I ain't fucking with an amp, man. Leave that to the smart people.
Well, shit. All right, so now Michael's trying to clone your JMP or just mod it for you? Just mod
yes,
it?
it's essentially we're modding it and see where it goes. And if it comes out amazing, then we're gonna try to fine tune some shit. Like maybe we're talking about adding a little bit more gain to them.
Okay.
and like on the Randall Thrashers, and like I believe it's on the Satans as well, where they have like the high and low gain knobs where you can adjust like the
Yeah,
attack going to the amp. We're going to experiment with adding that as well.
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Should.
man, because the JMP is cool, but you got to drive the living shit out of it with a pedal, you know?
You got the Divic though.
Yeah, the Divic does a fantastic job of doing that, you know? But I want something that's a little bit closer, you know?
Out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. To where it's not, you buy the amp and then you plug it in, and if you don't have an overdrive, you're like, man, this sounds like shit, you know? I want something that could do both. If you want to use the Divic with it, it'll sound great. But if you don't want to use the Divic, if you want to go straight in, it sounds good too, you know?
Same way. I gotta at least have like something with a moderate gain on tap,
Absolutely.
like plugging straight into a dual rec or a 5150. It's not the end of the world kind of thing.
Right.
Is it ideal? Maybe not, but you can get by.
Yeah.
If somebody dumps a beer on your pedal board, you can just, all right, well, fuck, let me get through this and go straight in.
Exactly.
We'll
I mean, you can make it work, but it might not be the optimal thing,
Yeah.
to where if you plug it straight into a JCM 800, it's like you're sounding like Danzig when you try to play some heavy ass riffs, There's nothing wrong with Danzig. I love Danzig, but the guitar tone is a little clean for my tastes.
Yeah. I think on some newer records, he's like where he's got Tommy Victor. I think they've made the tones a little heavier, but who listens to the new Danzig?
I haven't heard. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I find, that kind of rock and roll clean sound that he used on like the first 3-4 records, it was perfect. It worked. It worked for the songs, It didn't need a super heavy guitar sound because, it sounded like a fucking evil ass AC/DC record,
What cracks me up is that John Christ, he used like a fucking pit bull on those records.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man.
But he had all that gain, and he was just like, I don't know, just Angus Young.
Exactly. The ultimate Marshall tone,
Yeah. I don't know. It's cool, though.
Yeah, it worked for that, but what they were going for, it was perfect, But you nailed it. They were going for that kind of like AC/DC kind of fucking just a rock and roll fucking tone,
Yeah. And I mean, I get as into those as I do, like the early Deicide tones or whatever.
Yeah, man. I mean, the first 2 Danzig records you can't fuck with, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Those records are fucking evil as fuck, man.
Shit, I pretty much like everything in the John Christ era. After that, I kind of tuned out, and I think most people did too. And it's funny. Some people are like, oh, well, Danzig wrote everything. Well, something happened, Something.
Well, I mean, there's a big difference between a guy that can barely play guitar and goes, I got this riff,
Yeah.
And then the guy that actually is a badass guitar player goes, okay, I got you,
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically Danzig did write everything, but, you put that into the hands of a guy that's a basically talented guitarist like John Christ.
Yeah.
It's going to sound a little bit better,
And this may not be as good of an example, but Phil Anselmo always would talk about all the Pantera riffs that he wrote, but then he'd show it to Dime, and then Dime would just take it and run off with it, make it his own. It's like, okay, you got this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that happens a lot in Goatwhore as well, to where Ben and Zachel they roughly know how a guitar works, as far as playing it, and they'll kind of come up with something. I'll be like, I understand what you're trying to do, and just kind of run off with that idea,
I want to see Ben with a guitar. I just as
It's
lanky
very
as he is,
it's very awkward looking
I'd imagine.
because
Like
his fingers are so long, and he's like, it's fucking funny, man.
like I briefly met him at that same show that we got to meet at, several years ago, and the dude, his presence on stage, which I don't know if you remember V Club very well. It's not a huge stage, um, but all the same, he like looms over top of people
Well,
somehow.
he's a tall motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
You
like,
know?
but it's like not just height; it's like out too. Like he's so like lanky. It's like he leans over and he's just over top of at least like the first two or three people, like a fucking Grim Reaper or something. Like,
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
I don't know. It's cool though. Like it's sick. He's a hell of a front man.
I agree, man. He's really good at what he does, you know?
Absolutely. I'm trying to think here. So is the DB going to be your new live pickup, or are you going to stick with the metal for consistency?
I think I'm gonna give the DB a good run
Yeah,
and try it out and see how it acts. You know what I'm saying, in the live setting. So I mean, in practice and rehearsal, it sounds fantastic,
yeah,
and on the record, it sounded fucking amazing. So I don't see it venturing off too much. The only thing that I would be wary about would be that when we like go to Europe, we have to rent amplifiers, you know. So
yeah.
I haven't had a whole lot of experience with that pickup, say through like a Marshall DSL 2000 or like what's another standard amp that they give us at fucking Europe.
5150.
Yeah, exactly. You know, all the regulars, you never
Yeah,
know what you're gonna get. You know, it's there. There you go. You know,
right.
so I'm have to. I want to try it through a bunch of different amps and see how it reacts because normally when we go to Europe, I try to request like a JCM 800
Mm-hmm.
just because I know how that amp acts and I know how to
Yeah,
get a sound out of it. You know, but sometimes you can't get them. You know, sometimes they're
right.
like, well, we don't have these amps. They'll give you a list of what they have, and you have to kind of choose from that. You know, and sometimes the choices aren't optimal.
Right.
So I want to try it through a bunch of amps and see how it reacts. You know,
Gotcha.
we'll see.
Hell yeah.
But as far as like American touring, you're probably going to see the DB in all my guitars that I've been playing live
Nice. Hell
because I
yeah.
know through my rig that pickup sounds great. You know.
Uh, so gonna be trying at least with American tours here in the beginning. Gonna be trying the DB and your custom shops through hopefully your new modded JMP, and yeah, and probably gonna see the Dybbuk.
Oh yeah.
Um, and did you say that you had a speaker in mind you wanted to give it a shot?
Man, we're gonna be here all day if we start talking about speakers, man. They're like it's like an endless wormhole, you know,
Right.
of just that's even a worse situation than going down the pickup wormhole. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like that's just like fuck, man. So the search continues.
I've I've purposely avoided it myself. I got two cabs I'm pretty happy with. Uh, I've I have buddies that I've played through their cabs like a fucking I don't know like a dual rec or a Mesa cab or whatever, um, with like the Mesa brand V30s, and I was like, God damn, that sounds so clean.
Yeah, man.
I've got an Avatar that I've had for fucking ever. I got it pretty cheap, and it's got like the G12P80s, kind of like a random Celestian. But then I got one of the Marshall Mode 4 straight cabs.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck you, man. Those things are fucking awesome.
It's killer, dude. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like the G12K 100s in it. I got it for $150. Right? Yeah.
Those cabinets are fucking awesome, man.
That if I have to sell one, it's going to be the Avatar. I can't part with that Marshall.
No, those are hard to fucking find, dude. And
I
it's
know.
like,
I've tried to find the slant cab to match it, and I have a hard time even finding those,
yeah.
let alone
Yeah,
the
man.
straight cab.
Yeah, those cabinets are probably the best Marshall cabinets they've ever put out.
Yeah. I don't know. I may just end up getting more 100s and throw it in the Avatar or something.
See what happens, you know?
Yeah. But
You never know.
all right. I don't want to keep you too long. I know we're pushing an hour now. But who is I have a feeling I have a couple off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure you would use as an answer, but who are a couple dudes that you just kind of maybe not try to emulate per se, but like, man, they have a sick tone. Like, I just want some of that in my setup. Like you're just trying to copy, like not copy, but you want to cop a little bit of that mojo in your own sound.
Well, as you probably know, number one would be Mr. Tom G. Warrior from Celtic Frost.
I saw that one coming.
Yeah, that's number two would probably be Trevor Perez from Obituary.
Okay.
His guitar sound is fucking that's a great guitar sound right there.
That's
Um
like 81 in a Strat into a Rat into a Marshall, right?
yeah, but there's a secret in there. Turn the tone knob off.
And then back to Tom G. Warrior.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm
Who,
seeing a pattern. All right.
yeah. Pig Champion from Poison Idea.
Okay.
I like he has that thing going on where it's it has that fucking sound, man. I can't describe it.
Huh. I'll admit I'm not too familiar there. I'll have to check that shit out.
Yeah, it's like some old hardcore stuff.
Uh-huh.
But like his guitar tone is just fucking nasty, man.
Damn.
Who else? Oh man, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Man, it's a never-ending thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a little Tony Iommi in there.
Of course. Yeah, it kind of goes without saying.
Another question I had. Obviously we're a death metal oriented page, but as you could probably tell from some of the gear on there, it's kind of like anything heavy, right? As long as something's pissed off or aggressive in some way, you know, as long as it's not like a John Mayer rig, like we don't really care. We don't discriminate too much, but
Right.
anyway, would you consider yourself more of a death metal dude or black metal?
I love them both equally, if that makes sense. How about this? Neither. I'm a punk rocker.
Okay.
I like death metal and black metal equally, you know. You know, in both genres there are great bands, and in both genres there are very shitty bands, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just you know, to me it's just if it's heavy and I like it, and I don't care what it is, you know. It could be black metal, death metal, but fucking whatever, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, oh, here's a good question someone just asked. Well, do you have another run of signatures coming? Do you know, is there anything going on with that? Or
I
did we all
plead the
miss the window forever?
I plead the fifth.
Oh,
I plead the fifth.
all right, all right.
Um,
Wink.
let me see. Let me just say it like this. Let me
Okay.
just say it like this. I'm gonna I'm gonna say it without bumming everybody out. Um, a great man once said, wait to see what happens later this year."
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say anything after that.
Fair enough, man.
Let's just
Some,
say let's just say something. Keep your eyes on ESP later this year.
all right, all right. Man, there's some people that are pretty confident in the chat right now about said signature model. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm not gonna
I,
lie.
I'm not saying anything to get me in trouble,
Or,
but I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna count my chicken until the chicken is hatched. Let's put it that way.
admittedly, I was eyeballing my credit card in a pretty wrongful way whenever they dropped the last one. But even if I talked myself into it, I don't think I would have been quick enough to grab one. They went fucking fast.
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
It's a
It was like,
thousand, right? Or like
no,
there were only 1,000 models or
no, there's 30.
30. What the
Yeah,
fuck? It was around. Maybe it was because it was around the $1,000 mark. I was thinking that, but
yeah,
30. God damn. No
yeah.
wonder.
That shit went like that.
Fuck. And was that global or just in the U.S. or what?
In the U.S., I think we had 7 that we reserved for overseas,
Okay.
and the rest of the 30 were just for U.S. So the first, what was like 20 something in the U.S. went like that.
Yeah.
And then less than 24 hours later, the 7 that were reserved for the European market was gone.
Fuck.
So yeah, I didn't see that coming. Let's put it that way.
Well, you would think, and ESP seems like they're pretty good at paying attention to like their customer base and everything like that. You would think they would see that as a sign. And
Oh, they
oh,
saw it.
okay.
Uh, they saw what happened. Let's put it this way. The ESP literally called me and was like, "So I just want to confirm with you that this this really happened." And I'm like, as far as I know, Randall at Chandro Guitars called me 2 minutes after the pre-sale went, and he said all the guitars are sold. So apparently they talked to him, and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, they all sold out in the U.S. market, like the first 20 whatever models. And he said, and there was how many did he say? He said there was like over 1,000 people that were still in the register trying to buy the guitar, but he wasn't quick enough to put the sold out sign on it.
Wow.
So yeah, I was like, that's fucking insane. I didn't see that coming. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was just for the pre-sale. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't like a week later. You know?
I, that's insane. And
Yeah.
I'm just thinking though, because you've been with them for so long at this point, they
Yeah.
have had guys that were way less dedicated to the brand that arguably we're about the same level as Goatwhore, you would think. Could be wrong. You never know with that shit, but that like got signature model like LTDs and shit and just pumped out signature models like for nothing. That it's just surprising that we don't have like at least like one or two iterations of a Sammy model already. Like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna get into it. Let's just put it that
That's
way.
fair. That's fair.
You know, I mean, there has been talk about it
Yeah.
for a long time. You know, but let's just say the higher ups at the company were like kind of nervous about putting out such an extreme guitar
Yeah.
tied to a guy that his band name is Goatwhore. You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
But, you know, but the point has just been proven with Chandro that those guitars will sell, you know?
Right.
So we'll see what happens later this year. Yeah, my main focus right now with that whole thing is I want to get the people who ordered the Chandro guitar.
Yeah.
I want them to get that guitar first. You know what I'm saying? Because they you know, before we would release like one that you could buy at Sweetwater or whatever, I want the Chandro guys, the guys that pre-ordered from Chandro, to get that guitar before anything. You know what I'm saying? Before we release anything else. Because, I mean, they pre-ordered it. You know, they spent the money. They deserve to get theirs first, you know, rather than pumping one out. It's like, oh, well, here it is. I'm still waiting on mine from Chandro, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, do you not even have, or are you getting one?
I have the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like prototype or something?
Yeah. That's the only one that, well, the other ones exist right now, but they're stuck in Asia. So it's like, it's all that whole fucking bullshit that's going on. So they are coming and they do exist. Just don't know when they're getting to the United States, you know?
Yeah. It is what it is. That's the way of the world at the moment.
Yeah, because like the prototype that I got from them, even the prototype took fucking forever to get, man. Like I was really nervous to where it's like, what if I get the prototype and it fucking sucks, you know? And we have to change all these shit, you know? But luckily, in the true ESP fashion, the prototype fucking killed everything, you know? I'm extremely excited about this guitar. It's fucking amazing.
Kind of a nitpicky question. Was it gloss or satin?
It's gloss.
Okay.
But
I've had mixed luck with gloss necks. I'm not completely against them, but I've had mixed luck.
I like them, you know?
Yeah.
I don't mind them,
That's
you
cool.
know? But
it harkens back to like Gibsons and shit like that.
Yeah. But the neck shape on this bitch, the last thing you'd be worried about is the fucking neck finish, because the neck shape on this motherfucker is probably the best neck I've ever felt in my life.
Fuck yeah.
Like what we did was we took all the like each one of my customs, the necks are a little bit different from each other. Like I guess it just from like the guy that's making it that day is just going to make it just, you know, they're not going to be exactly perfect, especially like in a custom shop, you know? So I just took all my favorite attributes of all the necks that I have and just kind of combined them into one neck. And on the LTD Chandro signature, the neck is, they nailed it.
Awesome.
Like that neck is, it's something else.
Well, I think you've convinced me that I probably need to sell a couple guitars and save my next bonus check. And
You have some time. Let's just put it that way.
okay, I'll try to keep it in mind. I need to free up some funds come into the year.
Right?
All right. Without giving anything away, we'll speak hypothetically for a second. I'll only do 2 more questions and I'll let you go, man. If we were to see a off-the-shelf LTD, just main production line, not necessarily a limited run, just for the everyday kid who wants to save up for a summer job or whatever, is the specs going to be just like the last one, where it's a compromise on some of the flash, but the bare bones is top quality? Or do you see maybe, trimming down a little bit on some other things and make it even like cheaper? Or are you pretty much settled with what the limited run was?
The limited run to me is the perfect balance to where it's still affordable.
Yeah.
But it's badass as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Exactly.
I feel it.
So, I mean, as far as the question that you asked, if I was going to change anything on it, if I were to come out with an LTD run that would be available to the general public, I would probably change. Let me just grab it real quick.
Sure.
And I'll kind of explain to you what I would do to change it.
Okay.
So, if I were to change this guitar for a model that everyone can get, what I would do to make it, because essentially in a perfect world,
yeah,
I want the Chandra ones to stay the way they are.
okay.
You know? So I'm getting all caught up. So, it's essentially the star body, 1 pickup, Lloyd Rose, neck to body, stainless steel frets.
Yeah.
All the good stuff. Hold on, give me a second. God damn it. These strap locks work really good. All right, so this is going to be the one that you're going to get at Chandra.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward,
Mm-hmm.
all the good stuff. To what I would, as we're talking about, what I would change is, so right here, some of the fret access is kind of tough. So what I would change was to put like the scoop, so you have better access to get to the higher frets. That's something that I would change for a guitar that you can possibly buy in the future. And the logo, instead of having the script LTD logo, I would do the block letter one.
Okay, that's cool.
And that would basically be the only changes that I would make, because this one is fucking perfect,
I mean, it's awesome. I was pretty adamant on neck pickups for a long time, but over the last year or so, I've warmed up more to the idea of the single pickup thing.
I mean, I don't use it,
Yeah.
So it's why add an extra cost to it if I'm not going to use it,
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. The people that want one would like a neck pickup. We might discuss that as well, Who knows?
Personally, what I think would be sick is to have the active single coil, like in one of your custom.
Yeah,
I think that'd be sick.
we talked about that.
Okay.
That's definitely on the table. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So that's one of the changes that might be made if ESP were to put out a production model.
Gotcha. This ain't my last question, but so many people keep asking that. Would your LTD, would you switch to the DBs or stick with blackouts?
The production ones are going to come with the blackouts.
Yeah.
Just because it's more, I can go either way.
Well,
because
they're mass produced. The DBs are.
Yeah. The DBs are very, very hard to come by. And if I was going to stick a DB in this guitar, that would jack the price up like another fucking $150,
True. Yeah.
So I'm just, the blackouts are fine. They're so close that it's only I would probably know the difference, to be honest with you.
All right. Last question, and then I'll let you go. And again, death metal page. So I'm gonna start ending all of these with this question. What would your big four be in death metal?
Real easy. Morbid Angel number 1.
All right.
Obituary number 2. Deicide would be number 3. And number 4. Let's see. Wait, let me rephrase that. Let me start again.
Sure.
So, number 1, Morbid Angel. Number 2 would be Cannibal Corpse. Number 3 would be Obituary. And number 4 would be Deicide. That would be my big 4 of death metal.
In that order.
Yes, in that order.
That's a hard list to argue with, for sure. But well, that's sick. Brian Hoffman actually follows the page too, and I talk to him here and there. I'm trying to get him on here sometime in the near future too.
That'd be awesome, man.
I'm also like, he has it planned to start building guitars again. So every now and then I'm kind of like nudging him, like kind of thing going, man. Yeah, you started yet?
Right.
Well, sick. Well, buddy, I appreciate you. Thanks for all the sick info.
Thank you for having me, man. This was fun.
Hell yeah, man. We'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, man. We'll try to make this like a monthly occurrence. Like maybe like the last Sunday of every month, you'll have Rigs of Death Metal with Sammy Duet.
That'd be fucking sick, man.
It'll be the Sammy Sunday of Rigs of Death Metal. The last Sunday of every month.
I like it.
And we gotta have a special guest, Josh. We have Josh moderating it.
I think we might have to. He might as well join these fucking things.
let's do it.
Hell yeah, man.
So, all right, we'll plan it out. Well, awesome. It was good talking to you, man. Thanks for everybody that wanted to watch and shit. And Josh, I'm going to see you later on my live stream at like 9 or 10. I'm not sure what time yet. So, all right.
All right, man. Peace.
Have a good one, man.
You too, bud.
Later.